Now, London's first ever postpartum statue has been unveiled today. The 7-foot bronze is currently outside the Lindo wing of St Mary's Hospital in London. Now, that is the famous hospital where Princess Diana and the Princess of Wales both showed off their newborn babies. Now, the aim of the statue is to shine a spotlight on the raw realities of postpartum bodies. It was crafted from scans of real women after they've given birth and includes details like stretch marks, cracked nipples, uneven breasts. I mean, that's just a few in the list. Yeah. What do you think, Nadia? Because when you first saw it, you went, oh, that's rather beautiful.
It's amazing, because I love sculpture. I'll be going to see that, and I love that. I would say that it's weird, isn't it? Because when I think about just after I had a baby, like just like the first hours and days after I had Maddie, my body did not feel like my own at all. And I'm not talking about in the way that it looked, but the way that it felt. I thought, I'm never going to be back in my body. And that had never been spoken about. It was like my doodah was like... very large. Yeah. It was very large. It felt like it was growing to my knees. My stomach was just like a waterbed. I was out of it.
Well, you probably still were out of it, though.
Yeah, because I had her at home, and because there was a lot of stuff going on, and everybody's birth is different. My birth was very difficult at home for, like, 48 hours, and I felt like I'd been kind of tortured and then chucked down the stairs into a basement. That's what I felt like, and that I'd just woken up, my body was like... So that, for me, isn't, like, postpartum. That's a while afterwards. But I do think it's important. I love that it's taken from scans of different women's bodies. I hate the whole idea of pop back, jump back. I hate the mummy makeover. I saw a picture up on Instagram the other day of one of these. It was a celebrity, and she just had the mummy makeover.
What's a mummy makeover?
A mummy makeover is usually
you have
a
full
tummy
surgery,
and your boobs either lifted or have implants.
She'd had her boobs put back. She'd had this corset thing, and she had 2 tubes.
She had the drains on Instagram
with the blood coming out, and like. I am not against cosmetic surgery at all. God, give me a facelift. But I don't like this idea of this mummy makeover.
Where's this pressure coming from, though, Jen?
Because our bodies...
Where's it coming from?
Just finish this one line.
Sorry,
because our bodies are so amazing to grow life. We grow fingernails and neural pathways while we're just at work or on the bus. And to say that we have to have a makeover to get back to something... I think it's really
but that's what I mean. Where is that coming from?
Negative way. Yeah.
Well, because I think in this day and age, social media for sure, because there's so many threads, you know, before body, after body, whatever, beach ready, you know, all of that sort of those phrases that make people think that they've got to look like this person who's probably using filters. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think back in the day it was just a lot easier. When I had my oldest daughter, who's now 32, 33, I didn't have any of those expectations. For me, you know, immediately after having giving birth, which was, I had an epidural, but it was a natural, normal birth. I had the associated, you know, I didn't want to go to the loo because it was agony and all of that, but it was all very much in the moment. I just sort of felt like I'm post-operative. I never looked at my body as... how does my body look now compared to... That just wasn't in my psyche, and I guess that's because I'm that bit older, that I didn't have all those influences of other people. And, you know, everybody is... We're all shapes and sizes before we have children.
Your body will never be the same.
So you're going to be a different shape or size. And I'm very late to it, but I'm watching a series at the moment called Girls, written by Lindo.
Oh, yeah.
I had never seen it before. I think it's quite old.
It is.
She wanders about in the show naked a lot of the time, just completely comfortable with her own body, and it is a normal body with lumps, bumps, whatever that we've all got. And I looked and I thought, how amazing to see that. And then I read up on it, and everybody at the time apparently was going, so brave. It's like, what's brave about showing a normal body?
I mean, I think that statue, it's beautiful, but... I mean, I would die for that body. She's actually got her boobs in the right place. Mine were like spaniel's ears, you know, playing keepy-uppy with them. But obviously, I don't have a kind of body story because I was so poorly after Matty, and then Louis was so poorly. So my thing was all about getting them
in your head.
You know, so I didn't really bother about.
I didn't really have
that.
any expectations, as in I must snap back into my jeans and all that. And that was a big celebrity thing then about getting back. Look at her, she's back into her jeans, snapping back.
Yeah.
So I was old. You know, I was in my 40s when I had Jack, so I didn't feel influenced by that. I must snap back.
When you think of that snap, that
word,
you know, snap,
Come on,
get on with it.
Come on, hurry up, get back to how you
Horrible.
were.
Yeah.
It's
horrible.
No, but I think, like you, I think that's a really beautiful bronze. The statue is really lovely, and I would like to go and see it. Let us know what you think about that. How did you feel about your postpartum body? Did you love it? And do you love that statue? I would love to hear from you.